Well, thank you so much for sharing your story and the story of WEconnect. I would like to next expand on that impact of substance misuse in the workplace and the importance of organizations providing recovery tools to their employees. I understand that substance misuse is a very expensive problem and it impacts not just the workers, but the entire workforce.
Yeah, what they say, the statistics and the data, not that that we're referencing from the National Institute of Health, is 1 in 10 employees suffer from mental health or substance misuse challenges. And that affects productivity, absenteeism, the cost of turnover. I look at it much deeply and more organically. The entire community is affected. And my mental health challenges and my substance misuse had a ripple effect. It took my entire family hostage. No, people didn't know what to do. And the effects of the pandemic and COVID and returning to work, or the hybrid version of coming back to work, or you name it, alcohol sales have risen. Accidental overdoses in 2021 were over 110,000 people accidentally overdosed. That wasn't their plan. There's a word there that we need to hear: accident. It was never my intention to hurt my family. It was never my intention to even hurt myself. I got to a point where my brain was broken, where I was incapable of making good decisions for myself. But when I think about the employer, the number of people that are engaging in the platform, because in rural communities, in the Midwest, where we launched WEcWorks to Michigan, there's only one support group meeting a week. We've got 10 per day embedded in the app, led by our peer recovery support specialists. What I can tell you is technology is a bridge, but it'll never replace human connection. Your experience, had you had experienced recovery from heart disease, and I've just survived a cardiac arrest, which actually happened 10 months ago. I survived a cardiac arrest. Your story and experience in recovering from your heart disease is going to help me more than a doctor. The doctor can speak scientifically about my condition, but someone with lived experience. So we have peer recovery support specialists that lead these meetings, access to these peers through the app. And then there are specialty meetings for family and loved ones. Unfortunately, this is a growing problem, but I'm thinking I've got a 22, almost 23-year-old and a 4-year-old. I'm thinking about my 23-year-old's children. I'm thinking about my 4-year-old's children's children. That services are in place that are going to support and set this world up for success. Our company obviously is very aware that these are mental health challenges are part of the human condition. Am I enough? Do I have what it takes? If I come in with a narrative that I don't measure up, it's only going to be a matter of time that I'm going to find a way of finding that relief I spoke about.
Well, thank you for sharing that. I know your team has shared too the impact it has on the organization. Affected employees are 5 times more likely to file a workers' comp claim, 2 times more likely, like you said, to request time off, and 3 times more likely to injure themselves in the workplace. So it really does have a huge, huge impact.
Well, those data points are huge, and that's why our partnership with Company Nurse powered by Lintelio is so important. I could only handle, so many calls on this little cell phone. But when we have an army of peer recovery support specialists that are nationally and state certified, HR directors aren't armed with the defense, of what to do when I don't know what to do. And let's just say I work at a bar, or I'm a truck driver, or what do I do? How do I continue to work at a bar when I want to stop drinking?
Yeah.
And it might not be stop forever. The tools that I use are about, for me, staying stopped. Because I crossed the line where I got to a diagnosis of substance use disorder. But had I had these services available to me, like I said, that suffering, I would have been able to support myself and understand like why I'm doing what I'm doing. And it's more about my mental health challenges way preceded my substance misuse and self-medication, for sure. I was always looking at this would help, this would fix me. If I got the promotion at work, if I got the gal, whatever. My process and what we're hoping to serve is to defeat isolation. Every feature we have is to combat isolation. Every feature that we have is to support, motivate, encourage healthy habits. And when an organization lays this out and says, what they're saying is, we care about you. And this is my first day at work at this new organization that just said, just imagine if I was recovery curious and I was a little concerned about my alcohol consumption, right? And that was my first day at work. And first of all, if they offered me WEconnect, I'd be like, oh, this is really cool. I don't have to just Google this. This is a service that this might be a better job than I thought. I'm not only going to work here, but it's going to give me some services that are going to help me be the best version of me here at work. Yeah. Sign me up for that all day.
Yeah. Well, and, employers, of course, want to help their employees because they care about their employees, they care about their people. And in turn, that a happier employee means a happier workplace. So it helps everyone involved, but it can be overwhelming, providing access to support meetings, giving them those tools to build those healthy habits, and having access to, that recovery and behavioral health specialist. That's a lot for a company to take on. So you provide that way for them to be able to provide that to their employees and just let them get the care they need. They don't have to provide all these resources themselves. They can just give them that direct access.
Yeah, direct access and anonymous, I can't stress that enough. In an anonymous, confidential way, they can attend these support group meetings and have access to a peer recovery support specialist. It's basically a recovery coach, to help navigate whatever stressful situation someone might be facing at work. And then to add on to that, it's become really obvious an EAP organization may have certain services like a telehealth therapist and things like that, but there's a 3 to 3 month wait time to get to that. If I'm in a crisis, I can't wait three weeks to 3 months. And this is where WEconnect comes in. That peer services, those that through via text, video, or call. We've had someone utilize the peer services that was facing a court date. And this peer met the employee or the member at the courthouse and helped them. So in person.
Our company Nurse powered by Lintelio, we really focus on providing that health and safety access to employees. And we are very excited that we now provide that direct access to WEconnect. So how does this enhance the WEconnect experience for those looking for help?
How does it enhance WEconnect? Well, that partnership could not be more monumental because we have mental health services, but there's a lot of mental health services that don't have substance services, that just substance misuse services, access from both sides to be able to go through company nurse Lintelio directly to a peer service, to peer support by downloading a mobile application, scanning your QR code. It's got to be simple. Can't be complicated. I'm the type of person that if you'd have told me there's 10 options here, Murphy, that are you got to pick the best one to save your life. Well, the best one for me to save my life is to go through the portal of company nurse Lintelio that will get me directly connected to the QR code that I can scan, download the app, and within minutes start creating healthy habits, having a conversation with a peer recovery support specialist, and then start tracking my days and start tracking, I'm getting better.
Yeah.
Things are better. What I didn't want, I then want. And then I really want, because I start seeing things better. And then I become a better employee. I become a better friend. And it's just services and the ease and convenience. Having an impact, there will be an socioeconomic impact for the employers that we serve together.
Mm-hmm.
But what drives me every single day is that what we're going to do together is going to help people. And it's going to help them be their best version of themselves. It's going to help them be the best person at work and at home. If they're great at home, if I'm great at home, I'm usually pretty good at work.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. Providing that direct access. We're excited because, if they're already used to using company nurse powered by Lintelio, if they're already used to using a health and safety tool, they're going to be more likely to use other health and safety tools around them, right? And they have that access in something they're already used to using. Yeah. So just getting them on that, getting them in that program, that's incredible.
Yeah, and we provided in a way collectively that it's not only physically safe, but mentally safe. Mm-hmm. It's okay to not be okay today. And I can reset and restart my day anytime I want. I didn't know that. I didn't know that my day could get derailed by noon, that I could restart, jump in a support group meeting, reach out to a peer, and restart and end the day the best day ever. Maybe I'll get a promotion. Who the heck knows? And, it really boils down to, access to services, and that in a way that's easy and friendly and warm, like you're spending time with your favorite pet, and we all know who's got a pet, what that's like. Hey, I'd love to hang out, but Hemingway takes first position right now. She needs to get her ears rubbed. I was thinking, I'd like to get my ears rubbed. If I could build an app that could rub my ears like I rub my dog's ears, I would be a genius. No. And at the end of the day, you're looking at a guy that has overcome some stuff, and that has forgiven himself. And, I live a life that's beyond my wildest dreams. And we put it into this platform. And we're sharing it with you through company nurse Lintelio. How cool is that from where I was 23 years ago? So, my mission on this planet is that when anybody, anywhere, at any time reaches out their hand and says, I need help, is that we're there for them. End of story. That's a true story. So.
Well, this is also wonderful. What you're doing is incredible, and we're so excited to be a part of it. For anyone who wants to learn more, you can visit WEconnectHealth.io/Lintelio, and we'll get you connected and learning more about that program. Well, Thank you so much, Murphy, and have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you, Jackie. Stay awesome.